The 30 years we've experienced rockets from Lebanon and Gaza is nothing like what we experienced with the ballistic missiles from Iran. The significant difference is the size and the scale. The damage created by a rocket strike was always framed around one building or maybe two. Today we understand that when an Iranian missile hits, 4 or 5 buildings completely collapse. Water and fire rise from the streets. Total apocalypse. It's the difference between evacuating 1 or 2 people from a scene or evacuating thousands. Those who haven't experienced the impact of a ballistic missile can't understand the meaning of what I'm saying. A ballistic missile is not just bigger. It's something entirely different.
We were living with my in-laws. We had just had a new child, Ayala. She was 7 weeks old at the time. Our first warning was the red alarm going off and the air raid sirens going off around the neighborhood. Less than 60 seconds later, the world seems to end. There was this bright flash of white light, and then the world was pitch black. I'm terrified that we are trapped and that we're buried alive. Everything hurt. We couldn't see, we couldn't breathe. There was so much concrete dust and dirt and everything else in the air. On the other side of the shelter, some kind of bookcase hurled across the opening. It's pinned my mother-in-law to the wall. She's covered in blood. The entire house had collapsed in on itself and there was no way out. And it's about that moment that the first responders break into the basement. We're coming out through that hole and we're exiting to the street. It's total destruction. There was a crater about 3 feet from the front door. It was a direct impact between the two houses. Thankfully, through some miracle, we're in one piece. Covered in blood and scratches, sure, but in one piece. 2 of our neighbors were dead. One of them was renting an apartment inside the house. 1,500 pounds of high explosive was enough to more or less destroy the entire neighborhood. People's lives ended instantly. I'm still completely shell-shocked from the events of the day. Adrenaline, stress, trauma, everything. Even without the rocket sirens. I'm worried about the kids. My 3-year-old has PTSD. She tells every new person that she meets the story of how the house got blown up. She asks us on a regular basis, is the house gonna get blown up again? Is an ambulance gonna come and take me away? What do I tell her? This is the first time in the history of this nation that we've had this much destruction. When you talk about the cost of missile defense, you can't measure it in, well, an interceptor's $3 million. It's measured in lives. It's measured in destroyed families and ruined homes and neighborhoods. For decades, Iran has been promising to kill every last man, woman, and child in this country. They've put their best effort into doing exactly that. Iran launched 600 missiles directly at civilian population centers. Directly at my house, at my family. We're expected to what? Sit down and take it? Not a chance.